Harp song.
Happy Halloween, baby. Oh, it's Merica with the cool goo. And we were hard. We were my main man, Hollywood, for the Halloween edition of Merica.
The show, Merica. The host, Hollywood. Oh, looks so good.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, Merica, I'm Hollywood, your host for the Halloween edition of Merica. Harp's in Ohio. He's doing a little bit of family business. And he asked me, Hollywood, to take over. So I graciously said, of course, I'll do it, my civic duty. You know, hosting, looking good, looking fly, and being in front of a camera. Now, what I'd like to do is talk about this episode, because we're going to do some crazy and different things here. This is a heart... Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the lawyer. I'm in the middle of doing the monologue. Now, if you want, I can make this Halloween edition a true horror in the beginning. Yes. Yeah. So that, in other words, I'll tell you this. Harp said that I can host the show. So what was heard and what was said to me was that I can do what the fuck I want to do. So shut the fuck up. Exactly. Now, let's get back into what we were doing. And Harp wants me to read the teleprompter, but I'm not going to read the teleprompter. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me read it. I'll go ahead. Mr. Lawyer. Hello, Americans. This is the Halloween edition of America. Greetings to all my Americans, blah, 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 blah. What the hell is this crap? Who writes this crap? Harp always starting to show off like he Nixon. Thinks he's the damn president. I don't know why. He just does. Yeah, I'm not reading that crap. Anyway, this is Halloween episode with Hollywood. It doesn't get any better than that. So let me tell you. What? I don't want, listen, you interrupted me one more. I don't care. Harp's on the phone. Wait a minute. Hello? Harp, now listen. Calm down. No, the lawyer, I don't understand. A knife. Now, why would I do something like that? Why would I do that? Now, what I was doing was I had a letter opener. I was going to do viewer's view, and I had the letter opener. No. I was going to open the letter. Now, he said that, but that's not, no. Some, let me tell you this, Harp. Now, some letter openers, you got to really open up, and you got to cut the meat and get in there. So that I was just doing, it was a prop. Just a friendly prop, that's all. Now, Harp, don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about anything. I'll read the teleprompter. It's not a problem. Of course, Merica is in good hands. Now, look, this is what you do. You kiss Mary for me. Yes. Speaking of kissing Mary, I'd like to kiss some of that Mary Jane. I'm in your office and I'm checking in your drawers. Harp, where do you keep some of that good sticky? Harp, what? Harp? Use a tattletale, motherfucker. And nobody likes a tattletale. I'll tell you that. Now, yeah. Now listen. We've got an incredible episode today. It's Halloween episode with Hollywood. It doesn't get any better than that. So I have two words for you. Partay. It's thriller time. That means grab your crotch and hold your titties. For it's Merica, the Halloween episode. Now, for my first piece, I'm going to tell you all the true story, the Hollywood true story of Halloween. Oh, this is going to be a doozy. Now, gather around, boys and girls. Wait a minute, because I got to get in the right mood to tell a story. Yes, tastes so good. Tastes so good. Would you like some? You wouldn't like it? Okay, don't say I'm not a gracious host. Now, I'm going to tell you all the story of Halloween. This is a really interesting thing. Okay. Now, it started way back in heaven. Yes, a lot of you did not know that. But yes, it actually started when God threw the very first party. The very first party, it was the biggest party in heaven. It was humongous. I mean, it was star-studded. Everybody was there. Angels, demons. Back then, there was only heaven and hell. And everybody got along. There was no mid-grade. That wasn't until Earth came. Earth changed that. Now, so God threw the biggest party because he had created the earth. And he was happy and he threw a party and it was tight. And everybody loved it. Everybody was there. So after that, some of us angels, I was there too. Yeah, well, some of the angels and the devils, we were all hanging. I'm not going to say what I was. I was on the good naughty list. But we were all hanging with Lucifer. Now you got to remember, back then, Lucifer was God's #1 gangster. Yeah, that was God's boy. And Lucifer was talking to all of us. He said, God's spending so much time down on earth that why don't we have our own party? Throw our own thing. And, because we just sitting around doing nothing. And a lot of us thought that makes sense. Hell yeah, let's throw a party. So Lucifer decided to throw the biggest party, the biggest shindig you can ever throw. It was star-studded. I mean, all the invitations were everywhere. It was glorious. I mean, it was a stone-cold groove. Angels were invited, demons were invited. I believe some invitations went to earth. I don't know. But it was unbelievable. And everybody was there. Now, of course, once you have everyone there and the party and the music is going and it's grooving, well, everybody gets a little freaky. You got the wine going and the weed flowing. And it's just an incredible moment. I mean, it actually was a garden of gold. It was star-crossed lovers everywhere, truly. And then there was, which I believe, because everybody was there gathering and partying, it was the first orgy. Yes, it was. Exactly. It was unbelievable. It was feathers and wings, breasts and thighs, and some of those angels was finger licking good too. I think one of them tastes like chicken. So anyway, I digress as I tell the story. And everybody was partying. We was having a good time. And then the doors opened and God showed up. And God started walking around. People got a little quiet. Then he walked over to Lucifer. And he had a little conversation with Lucifer. Now you got to understand, the way God back then was, he was kind of like Macish. It was like First Testament God, He'd always like for you to see the error in your ways. He walked over to Lucifer and said, Lucifer, I like this party. I like what you're doing. And Lucifer, feeling all braggadocious, said, yeah, God, it's a pretty big party. It's off the chain. It's beautiful, isn't it? And God said, yeah, Lucifer, I like what you did. You got the devil wings everywhere and the devil eggs, and you got the angel cake food and everything. I mean, the food is beautiful. The people are invited to hang, and there's only one thing that's missing. Lucifer said, what do you mean, God? I got everything. I mean, I had the thunder clapping when you walked through the doors. I had the trumpets playing, everything. He said, well, Lucifer, the only thing I don't understand is this. You invited the angels, right? Lucifer said, yeah. Said, you invited the demons, right? Lucifer said, yeah. I even invited Adam and Eve down on earth, you know what I'm saying? So God said, yeah, you invited everybody. Mm-hmm. But you forgot to invite me. Lucifer got real quiet then. He thought about it. He sent invitations to everybody. Every angel had it, the angel committee. The demons had it. Adam had it, Eve had it. But you forgot to invite God. All of a sudden, the skies turned black. And God looked at Lucifer. He said, Lucifer, you wanted to throw a big party, but you didn't invite me. Your vanity stood into the way. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take away your halo and take away your wings and cast you out of heaven. You got to remember, no one was ever cast out of heaven. That did not happen. That never happened. So, all of a sudden, Lucifer was cast out. And while he was falling down to earth, he started crying. And that was the first tears of an angel, which every time it rains, they say an angel cries. That was Lucifer. Yeah, that was him. And God said, Lucifer, from now on, you will always walk earth. And there will be a big party every year. And you will not be invited to that party. And because I took your halo and your wings, that party will be called Halloween. And Lucifer, enjoy the party, baby. And casted him out. Yeah. So now every year, people gather around, they have a big party, they dress up, demons, angels. Very reminiscent of the first time. And I'm telling you, I was there. You don't believe me? Yeah. But I digress. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first story of Halloween. And because Lucifer was cast out of heaven with his halo and his wings, that is why it's called Halloween. Unfreaking believable. And that is the story of Halloween for the Halloween edition of Merica, the true Hollywood episode or Hollywood edition, and the way you want to play it, baby. And now for inspiration. The inspirational phrase for the Halloween episode is strut your stuff. I'm going to tell a story to you all. It actually happened on Halloween night. It was a Halloween party in Studio 54 in the late 70s. I was there doing my thing. But this story is different because you're going to hear how Hollywood, the great one, lost his confidence and how I got it back. Unbelievable. So anyway, it was the 1970s, Studio 54, New York, and Hollywood showed up. You know, I showed up in my red Trans Am. It was red. It had the eagle on the front, like the one I have on the back of my shirt. Yes. Check it out. Don't be going down to Dapper Dan's and trying to copy my shit. Understand that? So anyway, you know, I pulled up. I had the red Trans Am with the leopard in the inside. And it was Studio 54 and the club was jumping. I mean, everybody was there. The dance floor was crowded. There was ladies everywhere. I mean, the disco was in full effect. And I was in there grooving and moving, doing everything. Doing what all the Hollywood moves. I was doing them all. You know, the loop-de-loop, the wop-a-wop, and the cotton-cotton. Yes, I was doing them all. And entered Jimmy. Now, Jimmy Mack, I believe his name. Jimmy back. I think he was from way back. And Jimmy came in there dancing, having a good time. He had the kind of smile that can open up the legs of a woman and take off her bra. That's Jimmy Mack. Now, I'm not a hater. Jimmy was in there doing his thing, and he was killing them. You know, he was up there getting all the ladies. They was paying attention to him. Everything I was doing just wasn't working. Jimmy did the loop-de-loop, I did the loop-de-loop. Jimmy did the jerking work, I did the jerking work. Jimmy did the shag and bag, I did the shag and bag. Nothing was working. So I walked out of there, kicked open the door and went out to the back. And I was out there, Sylvester. Sylvester was a he-she. In the 1970s, we didn't have the word transsexual. It was a he-she. And he was out there. He had a hit song out at the time. And Sylvester talked to me. I said, Sylvester, I don't get it. Something's going on. I'm not getting it. Let me hit that joint. So Sylvester passed it to me. Said, Hollywood, you always come dressed to kill, and you got the right dance moves. The problem is, you're trying to compete with Jimmy. You got to do your own thing. Hollywood, you have to strut your stuff. I said, you think so? She said, yeah, you got to do that. So at the moment I took a hit, and then Sylvester said something to me. He said, Hollywood, I'm surprised that you talk to a transsexual like myself. And I exhaled and said, yes, the Trans Am parked up front, that is mine. Yes, the red one. And then I went back into the club. I went in there because I had the glow. Sylvester gave me the words that pay, the phrase that pays. Strut your stuff. See, I went in there and tried to do what Jimmy was doing. And as I tried to do what Jimmy was doing, I was fucking up. Because I wasn't doing what Hollywood was doing. Now, as long as you do what you do, you're a winner. As long as you do what someone else is doing, I don't know what you are. Because I'm number one. Nobody remembers number two. So I went back up in there, strutted my stuff, and danced with the best of them. And you know what? I got a couple ladies or two. Had a great time up in there. And me and Jimmy, we even gave 5 on the brown hand side. We did it up. Because true players and Max will Mac and play together. I took his lady last week, but that's a whole nother story. So, the inspirational message is, strut your stuff and do your own thing so you can be number one. Don't be number two. If you are, you can't hang with Hollywood because there's no room at the top. For second-rate players. Yeah, so that's how it went down. It was a tripped out thing, man. I mean, basically, you know, Tina Marie was singing and I was in the production booth, and we both had a different way of, you know, putting it down. She was naked and singing her heart out, and I was in the production console. I was naked with a cowboy hat on, some cowboy boots, and Rick James came in there up there hollering and acting all crazy. And I told him, look, Rick, I don't give a damn about those Stone Cold City Bandits and Mary Jane girls. I'll whoop that ass if you don't get out my damn. Hey, Merica. Oh, okay, we still going? Okay, hold on. Okay. So we had an incredible episode, America. It was the Halloween edition of America. And what an incredible episode. You learn how Halloween started, the Hollywood true story. And you heard the story of how Hollywood went from start to finish. And inspirations as I learned how to strut my stuff. So I gave you the trick and the treat in the same episode. What an incredible episode. Unbelievable. And now for our show's sponsor. The sponsor of this episode is the Erotic Museum. Home to the United States' most central art collection, the Erotic Museum is a great place for couples on a date to take in art and create a conversation. With 24-hour exhibition exhibits that all will enjoy, such as the tour of porno past, the history of dildos, molding classes of vaginas, and for our VIP Gold Pass members, an all-day pass at our interactive and 3D exhibit called Sex Simulators. Wow. Over 1,000 sex simulators for you and a date to play, display, and enjoy in your padded room of museum experience. The Erotic Museum, definitely a place that I would like to go with several of my dates. I think I may stay there or stop there after the Halloween party.